Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Bridge Commander one last time. This is, we've completed the main story now. Sorry the last video didn't work out. And, now I'm trying to show off the Kobayashi Maru patch. So, as you can see, the game looks a little bit different. If you want to get it, just Google Bridge Commander Kobayashi Maru. And if you don't know how to spell Kobayashi Maru, there it is right in the corner. How do we do this here? Missions, quick battle. Look at how fun and purple everything looks now. And slightly higher res. And slightly higher loading times. This may have something to do with the fact that I'm also encoding a video for upload. Part 25A. You can do it. Come, there we go.
I'm relieved to be going on a mission that doesn't involve Cardassians firing at us. I suppose you...
Shut up, Miguel. There we go. So, we're gonna go quick battle setup. You've seen this screen before, but have you seen it with Borg ships? And Breen ships? Yeah, we've seen those before. And Dominion ships? And lots of Federation ships? Not bad, eh? So the first thing to cover... Well, I'm just going to show a couple little ones here. I mean, you can do all sorts of classic ones. You can do the Defiant versus the Lakota and all sorts of other fun stuff. I'm going to... I think they've got the ST-6, yeah. The bird of prey that can fire while cloaked. They've got it all. So, what to do? I guess blowing up Cardassian ships is always fun, but that's gotten a little old. So tell you what, we'll go against... We'll do a couple Raptors. I'll spawn a Miranda and a Constitution. Help me out. And they're gonna get obliterated. The Constitution is horrible. And I'm gonna take, I have alluded to it numerous times, but I'm gonna take a Rhode Island. And we'll go with the Intrepid Bridge. Oh man. You remember what the Sovereign was like when it was being steered. Get ready for a real treat, and a real step in the right direction.
Red alert, shields up.
Okay. And let's get up to speed and zoom the camera out. You'll note tiny little interface upgrades. Look at how fast this thing turns. Torpedoes work a little bit more differently in this one as well. This ship is so tiny it has virtually no inertia.
The forward shield is draining.
It's quite fantastic. Phasers miss more easily in this one. You're not really guaranteed to hit with a phaser like you are in normal version of Bridge Commander. Torpedoes are more likely to hit, I find. They also handle things like... Oh boy. Phaser arc overlap better? Yes, I just did a complete 360. So, if you get things lined up correctly, you can fire 4 phasers pretty easily with this ship.
I think a smuggler would move with a little more speed.
I think the game is loading other strings. Yeah, they got the Constitution already.
Target's hull has been breached, Captain.
But it's alright. I won that fight pretty convincingly. The cool thing about the Nova, or sorry, the Rhode Island, which is an upgrade on a Nova class, is that it really doesn't have that much firepower. It's got some decent shields, but I mean, it only carries 100 torpedoes. Not that many phaser arrays, but performs so well. And it does have a pretty strong shield
Sir,
system.
the aft shield is draining.
Once the shields go down, the ship is pretty much guaranteed to die, but... Good work, Miranda.
Target hull
That's why I've
integrity
got
at
the helmet.
50%.
And... switch sides to enemy. Let's do this, Khan. One thing I wasn't a huge fan of in the Kobayashi Maru patch is that the older ships, like the Mirandas in the Constitution class, they're really terrible. I think you'll also notice the combat is paced a little bit more quickly as well. Part of that is artificial, though. It has to do with the fact that I'm using a really agile ship. Much harder to dodge torpedoes in this one. I'll try taking those right on the tail. Miranda's actually putting up a pretty decent fight, because I mowed through the Raptors with less trouble than this, and those are vastly superior ships. There we go.
With their tails tucked between their legs.
Shut up, Brex. There we go. For good measure. Now I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, Dave, get the Borg in on this. Have a big battle against a Borg cube. No. That's actually not that fun. But I will try to showcase a couple of the big things here. In combat. So that's my favorite ship, the Rhode Island. I do like the Intrepid bridge quite a bit. Quick battle setup. I'm going to take the Sovereign class in this version, because Sovereigns have a bit more firepower in the movies than they showed in the game. And... we'll have an enemy galaxy in there. And we'll throw in the Defiant as a friendly ship. And... have a Dominion attack ship or two in there. Yeah, that'll be pretty rough. Alright. Let's do this. I also recommend taking the Intrepid class out for a run.
Red alert, shields up.
Whoops. Accidentally hit my camera button there. So you can fire torpedoes, but you also have your quantum torpedoes in a separate tube. Like that. So we're probably so far out that a lot of those might not hit, but by the time... oh no! Oh, they hit. So yeah, quantum torpedoes are great.
Their forward shield is draining.
Was that a ton of torpedoes? Yes, it was. But they're like pennies in the new Sovereign. You'll also see it as a crap ton of phaser arcs, but they're burst phasers, so they don't fire sustained shots. So it's sort of apples to oranges, whether or not you think they're better. But they're really going after the Defiant there. Alright. I acknowledge that you want to fight. It was really giving that shield arc quite a bit of trouble. I really should have turned the other way.
Port shield draining, Captain.
Well, don't worry about the port shield. Bad time to cloak, Raptor. There we go. And that Galaxy class has been really horrible to me. So... Now, some might ask, is the Sovereign overpowered now?
Our forward shield is draining.
It's certainly powerful. All the other ships are a lot more effective, too, is an important thing to remember. The increased effectiveness of torpedoes really does speed up launch quite a bit.
Our forward shield is draining.
It's okay, Rex. It did look like my quantum torpedo tube got hit, though. Yeah.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
So they were aiming very carefully. Oh dear. Good work, Defiant.
Shields are at 75%.
You can see the Galaxy is still taking quite a pounding as well. I think more than the Sovereign could take before the Kobayashi Maru. They give up?
Port shield draining, Captain.
They give up? Oh, you don't just give up. Not when you're fighting
Target
me.
hull integrity at 20%.
Ship intact! Good fight, everybody. So what all did we lose? Oh no. No, we lost the ship. I was about to have the Defiant switch sides and duke it out with it, but it appears I've lost.
The ship has been destroyed. Ending simulation.
Whoops. Alright, and we'll do one more. We'll try getting the epic fight in there, and maybe I'll take the Defiant out for a spin. Well, no, I was talking about the Intrepid, so I'll have to take that one. I like the agile ships, so throw in some Bird of Preys, some old school ones just for fun, the Negvar. Romulan
Captain.
Warbirds are always
Where should we
fun.
start?
The Riemann Scimitar is not fun to fight, but you can actually target things that aren't there. So you can do the phaser arcs firing at 0 elevation or completely randomly to try finding it, and then you can blast the crap out of it with a Sovereign if you want. But that fight is long and drawn out, and I mean, once you take its cloak out, you just blast the crap out of it with quantums. It's less exciting than you'd hope. Duff Light or Duff Heavy. We'll have some traders in there too. We'll toss in... Where's the Lakota? There we go. The Steamrunner class, I think, is terribly ugly, and it's the worst. And I kind of have a soft spot for ambassadors, so we'll blow a couple of those up. As for who we take, go with a couple Excelsiors. We'll throw McRae into the mix. And I'll take the Defiant again. And we're probably pretty grossly outgunned here. So I'll throw in a Nebula as well. I find them actually surprisingly tenacious, so I hope the game doesn't crash here. Sometimes it does that. I think we're okay. No, we're not okay. I pushed my luck. Well, everybody, that was, that's what Kobayashi Maru patch looks like when you have a video recording software destabilizing it. That was Bridge Commander. It's a really great Starship Bridge Simulator if you can get your hands on it. And hopefully someday GOG will pick it up. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next Let's Play, everybody.